Shalom Aleichem, everybody. Hope all is well. We are standing right now 30 days before Rosh Hashanah, the new year, 57. We are currently now in 5781. We are about to enter the year 5782. We know that this year that we're in right now was spoken about many years ago. The Rebbe spoke about this year in Nun Aleph, which was 30 years ago. The Rebbe spoke about this year, about in 30 years it will be a year of miracles. And we are seeing with 1 month left of this year, we are waiting to see unbelievable miracles in this next month. Because as you know, Rosh Hashanah is coming in 30 days from now. This whole month of Ellul that we are entering today, which today is Rosh Chodesh, so happy new month, everybody, by the way. What an awesome, unbelievable opportunity right now to access, to connect to God 30 days before Rosh Hashanah, because as you know, this whole month is about getting us ready. And Rosh Hashanah is compared to a court case, the new year, that all the blessings that are coming upon you are determined on Rosh Hashanah. Of course, what you do throughout the year, we know, determines how much of those blessings you can access. So every day is like Rosh Hashanah. But still, on Rosh Hashanah itself, there's a general determination of what's going to be given to you this year. So we know that if the court case is now in 30 days from now, we're not going to start getting we shouldn't start getting ready for Rosh Hashanah on Rosh Hashanah. Because Rosh Hashanah is already the court case. Let me ask you something. If you have a court case, you're not going to just show up to the court case the day of and start worrying about it the day of. No, you're going to start worrying about it as long before as you can. Every moment extra you have is extra preparation for that court case, that judgment. So we know, of course, Hashem is merciful, and Hashem gives us and continues to give, and He will always judge us in a proper, favorable way. But we have to do our part and grab every moment we can. So we know 30 days now, we have a great start. We have 30 days ahead of us to get ready. We have a whole month right now. We have to, if we start now, we're going to be in a tremendous direction, because with 30 days before, a person goes through a whole cycle every month. Why is that? We see that the moon also goes through a whole cycle throughout the month. It starts off big. It starts off small, it gets very, very big. Then it gets smaller again, and it always cycles, waxes and weans, as they say. And the moon is compared to the Jewish people. The Jewish people are compared to the moon, because the Jewish people, we're always getting bigger and smaller. We're always changing. We're always growing. We're always, sometimes we have moments where we're at the height of the world. The whole world is giving us the glory, recognizing us as the children, the chosen ones of Hashem, and the righteous Gentiles are involved. And we see other times in our history where we weren't as glorious. We weren't appearing as glorious as we truly are, like the moon. The moon sometimes only shows a fraction of its light. So we know that. So we have a month ahead of us to get ready for Rosh Hashanah, to get ready for the coming Moshiach, because this year has had a lot of special things being spoken about this year that's coming ahead of us, 5782. And of course, we are not permitted to predict the day of the coming of Moshiach, because, first of all, that's in Hashem's hands to reveal to us when the days of Mashiach will come, and there's certain prophecies that need to happen that will directly show us that Mashiach is here, and we are in the days of Mashiach. The main thing being, of course, there's different stages before where we see that there will be a Mashiach, the person, the Mashiach, he will be presumed Mashiach before this. But what will really take things to the next height is Eliyahu HaNavi, Elijah the prophet, will come and introduce the Mashiach to the world, and will explain to the entire world, and will let the whole world know that this man is the Moshiach, and we are ready to enter the days of Moshiach. So, and there's other prophecies as well, like the building of the temple and world peace, and all those great stuff. So we know that these certain things will happen, but we know that. So we're not permitted to predict, to calculate when Moshiach is going to come. But a deeper reason for why we're not allowed to calculate when Moshiach can come is because he can come right now. If you say he's coming in 17 years, why in 17 years? He could come right here, right now, at this exact moment. We could already be, boom. So we're not allowed to because look, we learn that there actually is a date prescribed for when the Mashiach is going to come. So how could it be he could come at every moment, or is it prescribed? And the answer is it's the day that they say that Mashiach is going to come. That's the latest possible time. That's the limit. So no matter what, he has to come by that specific date. But he could come earlier, completely early. There's no limit to how early we can bring him. We can bring him now. It's just that if, chas v'shalom, if God forbid we don't bring him, the limit for when he's going to come is that specific date. But he could come right now. And that is why we're not allowed to calculate, because for all we know, right now Moshiach is here. May it be God's will. So with that, we can get surely excited, and we know that every year there's a new energy, a new godly light that comes down into the world that was not revealed before this specific year. And we know that right now, Elul, the month of Elul, is connecting. It's the final month of the year. It's the intermediary. It's the connecting point between this year and the next year. So already now we're tapping into what's coming in the new year, and all the good deeds we do now will have an unbelievable effect on the next year ahead of us, my friends, because we know that God is truly looking at each and every one of us specifically and analyzing us, and on an even deeper level. Yes, Hashem is judging us, and He's looking at all the good things we're doing and all the things that weren't so good that chas v'shalom somebody might have done. But the deeper level is God is now giving us a year where we have to take our relationship with Him to the next heights. So right now we are 1 month before Rosh Hashanah. 1 month before the new year. So it is. We should have a bit of nervous excitement to add in our good deeds, and if we use that nervous excitement, it's actually a very holy thing. It should not cause us pain, but it should cause us happiness and love for God and a healthy fear of God that will channel us into action. Read extra psalms. If you read Tehillim every day, maybe read an extra chapter today. If you gave a little bit of coins to charity yesterday, maybe give a little bit more today, and tell someone else to do it as well. If you learn for a certain amount of minutes, learn a few extra minutes. Every extra thing we do is so precious in the eyes of the Creator, and it adds to this process of the coming Moshiach. It speeds up the process entirely. And if you're Jewish, of course, your specific mission, as I always mention, not in every video, but I try to mention it, that this way that you have to channel this energy in fulfilling the 613 mitzvot and all their details. And a righteous Gentile channels their love and fear of God into following the 7 laws of Noach and all their details. And believe me, there are many, many details within those 7 laws. And there are many, many deep teachings involved with those 7 laws and sharing with the world. And we have to, especially showing kindness to our to our brothers and sisters, to our parents, to those around us, showing love and kindness towards them, of course. That causes Hashem to in turn show love and kindness towards us, because really Hashem is the kindest of all. And when we act kind with those around us, we emulate God, we reciprocate God, and God comes and blesses us even more. So this month is very, very precious, the month of Elul. Everything you do now has an unbelievable impact on the year coming up ahead and eternity at large. So, and each good thing you do doesn't only affect you, but affects all those around you, and the entire world is benefited, is blessed by your good deeds. So Hashem bless you all. May we merit the coming of Moshiach today. Keep up the amazing work, all of you. Please help spread this message. God bless you all.